Okay, so it started. Okay, good. So today, you can read it, right? So we're on Mageia here, or Mageia, something like that. It's a French thing. And this is running. Oh yeah, I got to show you that. Where are we? So yeah, I'm sorry. This is Firefox for now because it was installed by mistake from Mageia. So you see that my Android tower, my Android server, I got the fantastic name I invented. It's called Tower. I don't think anybody has that name. Oh. Boink. That is my virtual machine. My whatever they call it. See, people use Proxmox, right? I mean, you're coming to Mageia, right? But in a moment, where are we here? What is Mageia? Idle Mageia. So this is what we are running right now in a moment. This is where we are at, and that's my powerful machine, as you can see. Da-da. So. Oh, it doesn't show you really much what I have. But here my processors, I've got 16 cores. That's not too bad, isn't it? I mean, 8 cores, 16 threads. Well, and you see I've got tons of virtual machines here. And I've set it to sleep usually. So idle stops it. But I think I'll do that next time. So we're going to Mageia now. So I'm running it on this virtual machine. The NVIDIA graphic card is patched through, which is so easy to do. So I will make an extra video about how I do my virtual machines here on my powerful computer. So you see, I've got lots of little things running here. So back to Mageia. So Mageia, to me, I used Mageia 5 and I was there for quite some time, and I think it went changed to 6 or 7. Something went wrong with the update, but this is almost normal, you know. People always complaining, oh yeah, the update, blah, it's broken, and blah, blah, blah. It's the same what happened to GhostBSD, right? When there was a bigger update, and things have to be worked out, and when people start crying, oh no, it's not reliable anymore, yeah. But these are the same people who totally accept that Microsoft products are taking their pictures, their passwords, they are everything, absolute everything, and it shuts down and restarts while they're doing work or try to do work, right? So, however, I actually want to create here a nice environment so that where you can relax. Because if you haven't figured this out yet, you're under a DDoS attack. Your mind is under a DDoS attack. That's why there's lots of brainwash activities that try to keep you in a state of fear while they bombard you with information, lies, deceiving, deception, and all that stuff. So switch off. Watch the DZME Linux video, the new ones I do, because I have a purpose what I show you all. So I showed you what I had with Celix. I just thought it's a nice help in case people experience what I had on my laptop. If you watch that video, you see that I was totally convinced this is not going to work. But it did. So, well, that video had to go out and people can see, oh yes, sometimes it's the hardware. It's not a user error. It's not a fault from the distro people. It is just, sometimes you have that. A quantum theory. That's a computer. So here you can see already, you know, I've got my scanner here working, my printer, here it is, right? That's what I always use because my wife comes in, oh, can you scan this for me? Can you print this? Can you scan it? I need always a computer ready to do her stuff quickly. Boop, boop, boop. So, Mageia. There's a French guy, he made a video about it, a very positive video, and he was rightfully doing so. Yeah, he had the opinion like I have. He made one mistake, but I will forgive that one more time here. It's kind of Air Max or something like this, but with a 1 and stuff like that, you know. Well, it's French. That's how you write Air Max in French, I guess. Oh, dear me, I'm bad. However, so Mageia can you recommend this to beginner? I would say you can recommend this to beginners. So, yeah, I mean, if you can watch a YouTube video and you can click with the mouse, then you can do it. For example, here, you know, problems always, what if I have an NVIDIA graphic card? So you have an NVIDIA graphic card. Everything here from Mageia, the installation is simple. If somebody wants to see it, I can do it. I think there's still some old videos I have from Mageia installation. Nothing really has changed. So, the control center, that is the heart of action. It does what it says. It's a control center. It has got everything under control here. So, before we go to install and remove software, so that's what I did first, right? So I went in here. Okay, now here I did it. I clicked already. So the fingers are faster than the mind. So I looked for NVIDIA. Oh, and then I saw, oh yeah, lots of little things. And then I checked, okay, what could be right? So you don't need to do this on Mageia. So, oh, that's a control center. Let's quit that. Yep. So you can go to hardware. You look at that. So here you got everything hardware. Yeah, you can set up scanner. I don't know. I haven't used it. I always use my own thing here. Set up printer, the print curse jobs. That should. I think this works with everything like any other printer, which is not HP. Sound configuration. But look at this. Set up the graphical server. This is your graphic card. So if you click on it, it usually doesn't look like this. It looks a little bit different because I installed it already. So usually you go then here and you check what you want. Like you see, you've got all kind. You have AMD if you really need to. And I just installed NVIDIA because when I make YouTube videos, I like to have the, what is it called? The H.264 ENC. I want to use the graphic card for encoding or transcoding. So what do I use here? A lot, because I've got the browser on, I've got OBS running, terminal, and the control center. So you got everything here. So my CPU shouldn't really be doing much here. 23.4, 24, so it's not really doing much with everything on. RAM is also nothing, not really. I give it 12 gigabyte. That's what I give all my my machines here. And I come to the story when I go to unrate. Then I give you the story about what I have here, what happened, and how terrible it was. So, just a quick hint. I use unrate because I use Proxmox. Everybody, oh yeah, Proxmox is the way to go. And I loved it. I liked it. And it was great. And you can make backup. And you can restore them so much until they do not work restoring anymore. The problem is, if you watch YouTube videos about Proxmox, you will always find videos, duplicati backup saved my day because my Proxmox server crashed. Or this and this backup saved my day. This configuration saved my day because, yeah, Proxmox crashed like crazy. I had it crashing so much on me. I had a cluster. That thing was Ceph. That was eating my solid state drives, and I'm a poor guy. I can't just buy endless new, right? So I used old ones, and they got eaten up idling for nothing because it's always talking, writing, yeah, the whole ZFS thing. So that's why I use unrate, and I don't use ZFS. ZFS has definitely its range where you want to use it, but most of the time you don't even really need it. But I do this when I show you a little bit my server tours, servers. I think I've got only 5 running right now or something like that. So, however, so here you would go, find your graphic card, and then kind of what you have. And I've got a 3070 GTX. So I go for this and later. Could have maybe gone for that. I don't know. I don't really care too much. This one worked. It's on. It gave me Vulkan drivers. That means, oh, there's a proper driver available. You want to card? No. I got everything running. I'm fine here. Do not touch. Don't touch my thing. Look, you can even set up a UPS for power monitoring. Like, that's another thing on Proxmox. It's a nightmare to get this on. Oh yeah, it's not a problem. You just sit there 2 hours typing stuff, and then you screw it up, and then you start again. I'm sorry. No, Proxmox is too much work. And you see, I play with Linux stuff and BSD, and I go in terminals, but it has to be productive and not for simple things. You know, like what Mageia has, it's a simple installation. I think I haven't installed it yet on my Open Mandriva install. I got that running here too, if you go have a look. But here I've got OpenMandriva KDE, LXQT, and OpenMandriva Rock. And you see, I changed things here because I tried changing stuff because I had problems here too, and I will get there and I'll show you how I think I solved it. It's the same thing what I had with Salix, you know. Installing didn't work, the welcome window broke down, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. I had it on my laptop. When I choose the main not the laptop screen, the extended screen as the primary and the only, nothing saved. It just you couldn't do anything. It just didn't do it. You can click around, it's not working, and it doesn't change. So that was the reason why I don't have OpenMandriva running on my laptop, but in the first place. But now I've got it running because the next video will tell you when I go to OpenMandriva. So OpenMandriva, I like it very much. It's a good system too. In a moment with my experience, and I think that has to do with the ISOs, or maybe my hardware where I used it for. Maybe it has to do with the virtualization here. Mageia, I would call it rock solid. You can give it anybody, you install it, it works, and it just does the trick. So yeah, so let's say when I installed my own NVIDIA driver, I had flickering going on here. So I must have done something wrong. And then I went into the set up your graphical server and show something, click the bottom there, and it really does a good job. I mean, look at that, very nice, works just perfect. So the control center is really, really good. So system here, also my own system. So that is like from OpenSUSE, the system, right? Local disk, partition, security, personal firewall, parent control. So you can do lots of things here. It has everything there. And I must say, when I was running it, I think with 5 hours running, it was rock solid, working perfect. So this is, I would call it for office work. If you just have to work, you know, you do your thing, you play with servers, you let's say when you work on servers, the server is the object of work, not your laptop or your computer. It has to be rock solid. You need always something where you can grab it, and it just has to work. Like, I changed my wife. This means something. My wife was a Microsoft addicted. She almost broke out in tears and threw herself on the ground when I told her at Windows 10, I'm not helping you anymore. I said, I will not help Microsoft to spy on you. There's no way. I got to Linux I had Mandrake, I think, and that you had to order a disk from PC Magazine or what it was. So I did it like this. I worked with Linux. I'm with computers since MS-DOS 3, I think it was, or 3. No, that was that Windows Steel stuff. So I had PTR DOS. That was a Russian DOS, and that was 1,000 times better than MS-DOS, for example. But however, I get tracked away. I got sidetracked here. Back to Mageia. I love it. The setup is like everything what you do, you know. The thing is, you need a what I want to do is, and that's why I show you many operating systems that you can find yours and see looking. And you don't have I think we have that in KDE or something. I like XFCE, and I will show you what I did with my OpenMandriva install. You will love it, and that's getting addicted. I tell you that I would never have thought that you can get addicted to a different, very nice, very simple, but very, very, very nice Windows Manager. Dang it, guys. Here it's maybe not so bad. You can do something if you have an application menu like with OpenBox. I liked OpenBox too. But OpenBox has, I think, 1,000 lines for configuration. That's a little bit too much. That's 1 or 2 too much. I can't remember so many. So honestly, it's too much. It is too much. It's the same thing. I don't like System D so much, because if you have 1 million lines for something what, let's say, I don't know, a few hundred can do, it's always, the excuse everybody has, it's for safety, it's tested and safe, it's to protect the children, it's blah 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 blah. So nonsense. It's all not true. We all know it. We all have seen it. We all know it's all not true. So no more trick me once, don't trick me twice. And I'm 3 times 7 years old, so there is no more tricking around for an eternity already. So, however, Mageia or Mageia, I like, and Firefox, yeah, I don't like it anymore. I mean, I warned before, and obviously it was justified, my warnings 8 years ago or something, because you can see they even erased a promise they made. They had on the website promised that they will not sell your data and respect your privacy. It has been deleted. What does that tell you? It's like what Synology did, right? So that's why I was server hopping, because Synology thought that they can tell you which hard drive to use, and that is theirs. Yeah, they backpedaled, but you do this once with me. Yeah, once you lost my trust, this is it. You're going out of the door. So no more. If somebody disappoints you so much or pulls something like that off, don't go for it. Yeah, don't trust them anymore. This is it. This trust has to be earned back. And to be honest, if somebody can do something like that with a snip in a finger, don't go for it. Don't trust it anymore. However, so yeah, the idea is actually that you relax a little bit. Maybe you have something to smile on. Was watching this wonderful video, my smooth voice, and just alone the wallpaper, right? I have some more of it, but in the moment I like this wallpaper. I like disconnecting. When I walk my dog, I've got the privilege to live on a countryside. I walk on a field, and when you walk long enough, a mile or something, then you get totally disconnected. You don't hear a car anymore. You're all alone. The dog is running around, doing her thing, checking always on me. It's just beautiful. I'll tell you that. Whew. Yeah, wonderful. However, back to Mageia. The installation is easy. Maybe I'll make an installation video. I'll make some installation videos but in a moment I want to get through some operating systems, because the idea is, Cubes most likely, right? Cubes is an operating system which runs tons of virtual machines for every window you open up, which is great. I'll run it for a while, but what can I say? See, for example, you every time you have to install your printer, you have to install this, you have to install this, you have to configure this, you have to configure that. I mean, look at this. This is what I from Mageia don't have. So you go on Browse Network, you click on Windows Network, ding ding, and don't you worry, nothing is going to happen. This time for real. In the Celix videos, Celix surprised me. So that means it was my hardware. So usually you go in here, SMB, and only 2 of these slashes. Then my server here, my IP. Yeah, I've got no ports open. So, connect, click. So, if I go in, look, virtual boxes. And this is privacy work machines. Look at that. So here's, that is because I did this on OpenMandriva, and I installed VirtualBox, which runs totally fine. And I installed Word Manager, and I have something with Word Manager I'm not happy with anyway. I run Word Manager on a Debian installation, which I had, and I don't feel too comfortable there anymore with all that discrimination going on. No. By the way, Mageia, they just have their normal statement. So if you see, they're just human beings which like human beings, and they're happy to do this thing and provide it for everybody. No limitations. You don't have to have whatever ideology, political orientation. Well, you're a free human being. That's what you actually are, and they deal with you like that. And the same you get from OpenMandriva. So I like that very much too. Celix, I told you, these are guys, they peel an apple with a big knife and they eat the apple off the blade. They are even absolutely okay. So look, Celix Office. These are my installations I did in the Celix video. My Celix Office, that will be most likely for office work, because it runs in a virtual machine. Office this time here, that means that's not my server work, that's not private, that's for my work, right? So that's where I do my work and my taxes. And, oh, by the way, taxes, people are so stupid. There was years ago, there were always these scam calls. Oh no, they called for the taxes, oh no. Yeah. I said, why are you sweating? I said, if you pay your taxes, you don't have to worry about for anything. You just do your thing, pay your taxes, and then you can sleep at night. And you don't have to be afraid of a call when you get threatened. Send me some Amazon gift card numbers or whatever. It would never happen. So I just do it that way. Die ZMid Linux, that is my YouTube channel, because Google spies like crazy, like Facebook and stuff like that, and they do fingerprinting your browsers. And I had that before. I changed Google browser, was just for Google stuff. Let's say at this time Firefox maybe was for Facebook stuff if I had something to do there. And Chromium was for doing my other things. Do you know how quick you check something on something you shouldn't be doing? And I don't trust any of this anymore. The technique has come so far that they can easily get you. So I have a virtual machine. This is purely and only for my channel. So if I've got something channel related and I have to Google, I can do this here because I'm logged in anyway, and Google can know. That's all right. If I do my office work, Google does not need to know. Facebook does not need to know. Nobody needs to know. I don't have to click on any site. I don't have to log anywhere in except on my tax return stuff, on my work-related things, on my websites where I have to go for work, getting information and stuff like that, where I send my emails out and receive emails and schedule my stuff. I do it, but on my phone too, and things like that. So I try to help you guys to get easily out of this by insanity which is going on in the moment. Yeah. And then I will tell you about my new TV, which I have. Ooh, nobody knows that. I always find things. I just do. So, and by the way, I de-googled my phone for a certain reason. So first, what did I have? First, it was for a while then, PayPal started that. They started with, oh yeah, if you have certain orientations or not, then we can take your money. Said, okay, thank you, PayPal, delete. Right? First, you can't put a crime in your terms and condition and then say you accepted this, now I can do my crime. Because I got a little piece of paper when it says you knock on my door or you ring the bell, your life belongs to me. Is that true then? It's not, isn't it? So it's total nonsense what's going on in this world. However, back to the story. Then I had Google, because I had my phone often with me when I walked my dog, and Google told me, oh, this month you walked 48 kilometers, which was little because I didn't have my phone not with me all the time, because my dog likes running, and so she runs a lot. And you drove so many kilometers, you visited so many business, you visited this town and this city and that town, and you visited this business. I said, what the heck? Who told you that? I said, who told you should be tracking me? So then I put Graphen OS on my phone and no more tracking. And to be honest, if you get the Googled phone and you don't have Facebook, you don't have WhatsApp, I have Signal on it just to keep in touch with some people. I have another thing called Session. That is the best, I would think. But you have peace and freedom. Your mind starts relaxing. You start living again instead of chasing message here, message there, message that. Well, actually, it's just work related. I need texting, I need my calendar, I need my address book, I need my emails. Oh, and this is it. This is what I need. I've got GPS on it too, but not Google Maps or anything like this. There's nothing Google will ever come on. No WhatsApp, no Facebook, nothing like this, because it has to be spy-free. It can even withstand Pegasus, So I would think this is a good weapon against Pegasus, that spy thing, that spy Trojan thing what they put in. However, people always say, oh, I've got nothing to hide. All right, give me your phone. I'll just go quick through your emails and your pictures and see what you got, on which website you checked. And then people say, oh, no, why not? You have nothing to hide, so give it back. Right? Nothing to hide is okay, but you have also nothing to show. You show your pictures, your family pictures, whatever you want to the people you want them to see. And not anybody else has the right to grab your pictures. They're your pictures. That's your private life. And that doesn't belong to anybody. You're not a property. You're a free human being. However, back to the story. That's why I want to show you how I built my system. And you see, if I change now, let's say on my laptop to Mageia, I say, okay, now I want Mageia. Distro hopper, right? So, hello people, I'm a distro hopper. My name is DZMe Linux. Right? It's like anonymous alcoholics or something like that. Yeah, the last thing I did was server hopping when Synology got crazy, because I needed to test everything and figure stuff out. And there's so much good stuff out, guys. That is amazing. Easy stuff, a little bit more advanced, but it's definitely good stuff. So then what you do is this: copy this, put it on your computer. I call it VirtualBox or Word Manager. We just call it VMs. And then you use this here. And then by VirtualBox, this is a VirtualBox thing. And just go paste, boom, it comes here. Then install VirtualBox. And this seems to be, that's what I like here. Mageia is complete. So if you go and install software, you will see that some have, they have Virtual Manager, and all you got installed is a part of it, the graphical overface, surface, interface, and some other things. So if I go for VirtualBox here, VirtualBox, there we go. So if you click on it, it will install everything, even the kernel. You know, I made a video long 7-8 years ago about Celix, how to put, and Slackware, I think, how to put the kernel in. No, that was Celix. I think it was something like Celix to the rescue or something. Or something restoring honor from Slackware. So, it installs everything. It's all there. You don't have to outsource, Google around, okay, this is not working, why is that not? And Word Manager. I haven't run it yet properly, but here's this Word Manager. And common, see, look at that. You get everything. Let's say if they have bridges too. DNS mask, you see that. That's often missing. Spice, Quimo, audio block, devices, display, see. Display. Like I have on Open Mandriva. I installed Word Manager, but I get always, when I had installed MX25, it told me that the video output is not there. But this has everything here. This has everything there. You see that? The only thing missing here, I would say, I don't know if that's a thing here, but I would call it bridge. So bridge util. Oh, it's already installed. That's why it didn't show. So this is what we would need too. You need bridge utils for Virtual Manager in order to use your network and everything. But it's already installed. So see, utils, Linux Ethernet bridge. Okay, so it works. That's why it didn't show it. But I trust it's even there. So this is complete. You know what I mean? This is when you're a beginner, you would just want to click on something, and then it has to do it and got to work. And it does. So the Mageia team, very good. And you know, when I started this channel, so quite some time ago, many years, I always went with blazing guns in every forum, and to react, see how do people react, how do they do, and they were pretty good. There's a Dr. Something guy. Oh, he was blazing back, but he was helping, and that's okay, because I wasn't nice, right? When I go in with blazing guns, that's not the nicest thing to do. But I did it on purpose because I wanted to know how is the community. You know, if you go to Arch, you have the people who run Windows. They're sitting in the Arch forum, and you ask the question, okay, let's say my Word Manager doesn't show the video output. And this guy on his Windows computer goes on the forum, sees that, and then he goes down and reads the man page. And then he boogers off. He has no clue. He does not know what you're talking about, and that's why. But he knows. Read the man page, so he's writing it underneath. So he looks smart, and look at me. And I wrote so many comments already in the forum. I got my stars and badges, yeah, for doing BS. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, Arch is what it is. It's interesting, say at least. So, however, that's what I like here on Mageia. You know, and this is, you have to top this nowadays, because now we have lots of ungrateful people. They make videos and say, yeah, VirtualBox is dead to me. No, VirtualBox is still a very good thing, because when we started with Linux, and VirtualBox came out. That was amazing. Because the graphical interface, click, 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 and you can run machines on it. It didn't work always easy and all the time because we had to work things out. But that was in the learning curve, and once you got it, you got it. It's still easy. So I still show things with VirtualBox too. Like, for example, people think you can just go and share a folder. You click a button and then it works. Yes and no. So, but I show that too when we get there. And I most likely do this on Starlix. So I will use lots of different distros. I must say, man, they all got long. So they got a long way. See, OBS, if you go in here again, watch that. They have OBS as a package here too. I used it first, but I couldn't get the 264 NVENC or whatever that's called, the NVIDIA codec, yeah, for 264. So if you go here, OBS, it's a good package, but look what it says. This package is built with support for x264 and the audio codec. Yes, I installed some other codecs. You can pick and choose. You can use Vorbis for audio and stuff like that. But x264 was the only one, and I don't know, my CPU wasn't raging much. But I don't know if it did hardware encoding or not, but however, I'm using now the ENC thing, and that's doing all right. I just wanted it. So, that's it. I wanted it. So usually I don't want the NVIDIA drivers on, because if you have a black screen one day, that's the reason. So, but you see, and so I installed Flatpack. And if you install Flatpack on Mageia, if you're still watching, most people they don't. See here, I installed it. I had an error message. You see that? Upcom.op OBS Project Studio Master not installed. So it had lots of problems. Upcom project. So you got to run. Oh, where is it? That's the one. Flatpack, remote, art, blah, blah, blah. I've not accessed. But I do that in an extra video. Most people don't watch anymore at this time anyway, so they're missing it. This is just for people who want to switch off after a busy day, have a chat, have a listen, play around. And you see, I'm talking longer than I maybe should about this, but I just like it. And I like spending time here. My dog likes spending time with me too, so she's sad that I'm always hanging around here. But again, this Mageia Control Center, amazing. It has absolute everything. Yeah, so it's really, really good. I love it. It can even do snapshots. Manage location for your system. Network sharing. By the way, that will not really work because I use OpenSense as my router. And I've got, what's it called? My DNS over TLS or something like that. You know, it's encrypted, and Unbound is blocking tons of things. Or everything Microsoft. So in this house, you can't get Microsoft running, nothing. Everything gets blocked. Because Microsoft's getting insane with spying. But I can show that later too one day. So you can make NFS shares, Windows shares, WebDAV, drives and directories using NFS, share drives. This is access Windows shares, yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have no servers. See, that's what I'm saying. This is dang it, I found something, right? Huh? Oh, okay, Windows shares, yeah? I had that. Search for servers. You can't find anything. Because that's the same problem. That doesn't do anything. That's the same problem I had here, right? If I click here, Windows Network, no, not working. And I could go in a Zamba file, and I don't want to. That's what I usually, the easy way. I just do it like this. Or what we could do, usually if you go in a control center, let's do that. Let's try something out here. Where's the control center? I don't think anybody's watching yet or keeps watching till here. It doesn't really matter. I just show it anyway. So PCman FM. I might uninstall it later. PCman FM. I don't know. Alex QT, no. No, I don't do it. I could do it. I will do it. Just want to show something quick. Please wait. So as I said, this is pretty good. So to me this is like Synaptics. Synaptics always worked with good. And no, that's settings. What could it be? Tools. Oh yeah, KeyPass. We get to that all too. System tools. Any file manager? File manager, PCman FM. Okay, shows this. No, it doesn't show it here. Network. Let's try that. Nope, doesn't do it. Alright then, so now we know PCman FM didn't do it either. I will delete you for this. Okay. Off it goes. I like PCman FM, but I mean this is XFCE and I'm an XFCE kid, but having said this, I told you there's something coming. This is very addictive. So, yeah, I mean, big symbols, I'm okay with that. I don't mind. This is my Nextcloud client. They call it Nextcloud desktop, Nextcloud client. It's the same thing. My network, my HTTP printer, reboot, switch off. And here I've got my usual stuff. So I've got mousepad, file manager, browser, control center, OBS, simple screen recorder. I'll remove it for now. Bye-bye. There it goes. That is that. So yeah, Mageia, absolutely easy to work with, reliable. Other quarks somewhere, yeah, we just found some, right? But that's still okay. Libre Masse, Office. So I will find them all and we see what we can do. Lexmark. So I just like it. Because until now, nothing of what they had was touching me. So everything I want to do just works. Except, I mean, this here, yeah, browse network. But you can help yourself. You just go like this and then you get what you want. Yeah. Yeah, Proxmox, you see, I had a no thank you. I think I'm done with that. No more Proxmox for me. That's a waste of time to me. Too many crashes. If I have a virtual thing like this Unread server, never let me down, never. I'll just update it, run it. When an update comes, I do an update and I'll keep running. I don't have to reinstall anything. But I tell my story when I get there. So yeah, Mageia. Honestly, really good. Love it. Pretty good. And that's my Nextcloud here. See, it's local. I've got everything local. And I don't do fancy domains and all that stuff. You know, oh yeah, you have to do this and this and this and that and that and that. No, no, thank you. I don't want it. I want everything local now. Because when the internet goes down, you still want to have access to your calendar, to your address book, or for whatever you want, to your files, you know, anything. And if you set up like a WireGuard, then you have access wherever you are while there is internet, right? So, this is just how it is. My phone is, for example, is set only synchronized on Wi-Fi, and it always ever goes on my Wi-Fi. On no other Wi-Fi, of course not. So, this is it, and it's all pretty good. You see, there is really not much to say. This is just, it works and works and works. Huh? By the way, KDE, for example, they got that taken away. Like GNOME, you know, they go the same weird way. They just take out all the information you want to know. Maybe I don't need to know there are 11 folders. It's good to know, but I need to know the free space I have, right? So, and yeah, I come to another point when we come to Word Manager and VirtualBox. So, all right, this is it, guys. I love it. It's all good. Key pass, some information, videos. That's OBS. That was my screen recorder. Pictures, wallpapers, of course. Music, nothing there. Document, nope, nothing here. And that is that. See, VMs, VirtualBox, nothing here yet. And I might even install it here. Yes, it's a virtual machine, a semi-virtual machine, because the hardware is passed through like the graphic card. And then the USB controller, that means I'm running here. Oh, what's that called? What's the sound called? Let's have a look. Power control, no, that's not what I wanted. Audio mixer. See, Sound Blaster. So I have a 4 USB PCI card, and I pass that through too. And there goes my mouse, so I've got no delays, my mouse, my keyboard, and my Sound Blaster sound card. Then I don't have to worry about sound cards putting through and crashing and not working and whatsoever. So I go the easy way. And I still have one USB port where I can write on USB drives or make my USB stick or whatever I want. So it's all good. That's the easiest way. But I get it also on my Android video. So yeah, long video, long talking. I wonder what all my old subscribers do. I wonder, I hope that they're all okay and everything is good with them. Well, I make long videos, that's a little bit too long. Nobody watched it that long. But however, if you held on that long, pretty cool. I will make shorter videos again. But the idea is that you can sit for a while, relax. Hopefully there is no advertisement on it. Usually I don't have advertisement. Even though I clicked on one of my old videos because I had to check something out for FreeBSD. And I had advertisement before the video started. That should have not happened. I don't switch advertisement on. However, that is that. Okay guys, I hope you all fit and everything goes well, and I hope this video helps you to switch a little bit off from your day and from the psyopses which are all running, because we don't want to take part in it. We just want to relax. Yeah, enjoy your life. Alright guys, then that is that, and I hope I'll see you on the next video. It will be shorter. I'll find my way again in a moment, because I didn't make videos for 7 years, and that's just how it is. Okie dokie guys. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, avoid brainwashing and psyopsis. Okay, then I'll see you next time. Bye bye guys.